Good day, my friend. On this video I will show you how we're gonna refit a turbo on a OM617 engine that usually are fitted on W126 or W123. I now have my turbo back. I'm very pleased because the guy has taken some time, but the job is well done. So obviously he had to dismantle everything in order to rebuild it. So now we'll have to replace all that on it. So I had to buy new parts, like for instance this, which is not made by Mercedes anymore, but Mercedes has been very kind to have it made for me. Some rubber joints that goes on this. What else? Few bolts and tube that we're gonna fit back on it. What else? Oh, this two of those. This is extremely expensive. If I remember correctly, it's 160 euro a piece. Very, very expensive. So a new seal as well here. But anyway, as we go along, I'll give you all the part number that we're gonna use. So we're gonna mount all this first, and then once it's fitted, we'll place it on the car. I guess I will start with the most difficult, which will be this. As you can see, one is damaged, and if it's damaged, it's because highly likely it was not coming off. So I guess this will give me a very hard time. And then we will have to flatten that surface. As we can see, it's not flat, so we'll have to recover all that so that it will be okay. In the meantime, I will fit all the rear of the turbo. This is very easy. We just place it in and we place our nuts and we tighten it very well with a socket of 13. Then later we're gonna place this on with these. Now that the rear is fitted, we can fit the hose that goes here and there. So of course I will give you the part number so that you'll have it. It's A00009800783. Okay, so we fit that now. We are now coming to something a bit more difficult. We'll have to make the joint for this part and this one. So how I'm gonna do that? Look, you go into any shop that sells car parts, stuff like that, and they will sell you that kind of paper. So there's different thickness. This one is a bit thin, so I think I'll place two on each one. So what you do, you place a little bit of oil here, and then you place this on top, and that will mark it. And after with a cutter, you cut it, and you'll have your joint. Okay, so I'll repeat that process 4 times, 2 here, 2 there, as I said, because it's a bit thin, and we'll be ready to mount this. My joints are made, so now time to fit it. We place it, and that's another thing done. Now the other one will come from the tube coming from on the inside of the engine bay. We can now place the joints on this, and as well here get fitted on the bottom part of the car. We're gonna clean the admission now, so we can see, looking at this, that here there was a problem anyway, because this one's completely toast. We had some leaks everywhere. So anyway, that's gonna be good. I will fix two problems in one, so that's nice. We're gonna remove this and make sure everything is spotless. That's much cleaner now, and what really interests me is the superficie of this, obviously, because we want this to sit properly. Now this one is not been manufactured by Mercedes anymore, so I've got that one, which is Adjusa, and the part number is 13046-900. So if you need one, you can search for it on the internet. At the same time, I've seen that these are loose, and I don't know what it is. So if one of you knows what it is or where it connects, kindly place it on the comments. Thank you very much. So now let's continue with the turbo. I finally managed to remove the damaged one from the connector, so that's great. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna file this a little bit because it's not even. So I will try to clean this as best as I could, and then we'll be ready to mount. It's now clean, I'm happy. So now we're gonna place our bits. So I will give you the part number, which is 617-990-0105, okay? And you will see that there's a longer part and a smaller part. The smaller part goes into the manifold, okay? So first we place it by hand, like so. And then after we'll take two nuts, okay? We'll place it on top. Then we place a second one, and that will help us to tighten everything up to the bottom, okay? Then we can remove those nuts and then fit the turbo on it. Now to fit our turbo, let's make sure you fit it right, so it comes that way. And obviously, so that part, as I say, I bought one. Mercedes did it for me, but I don't have the part number, so I'm very, very sorry for that. I will replace as well all the nuts, brand new ones, so I will give you the part number as well on the video, because it's quite long. I will replace as well all the washers, brand new as well. So we fit it together, and that's it. I think we can mount it. We're now ready to place it on the car. So I will remove all those papers that I've placed to make sure the dirt doesn't go in, and then I will use a hoover just to make sure no dirt came in, okay? Then once I'll be ready, I'll place the new seal, and then we'll put it in place. So we'll place the whole thing together, and this will come after. I now have the turbo more or less in place, as you can see. This we will have to remove it, because if not we won't be able to place the upper part. And what we'll have to do, we'll have to, once it's in place, make sure it's in place at the bottom and in the exhaust as well. So we'll have to push it out slightly to give the space for the upper part to go as well. So in the front that should go more or less okay. At the back it's always a problem, because we've got this in the way. So we'll have to fiddle with it, fit it in place, and then eventually put the screws, okay? I've bought some new ones as well, and I will give you the reference as well, if you need to buy some. So now let me fit this one against. Once it's fitted, I'll fit this in between, then I'll bolt everything together. Now you may wonder, how much torque do we apply on the nuts? Well, as far as I know, there's no specifications. Maybe because some nuts are very hard to reach, and it's not possible to place a spanner to get the correct torque. I don't know. But so what I do, I will fit it in such a way that I will cross it. First I will tighten this one, then after this one, the last one, come back here, go back there, etc. That's what I will do. Once it's fitted properly, what I will do, this cable that I couldn't remember before where it goes, well, it goes on to the EGR valve. So we'll connect it. We'll place our joints that we've made, and we'll connect these two. And we don't forget to connect that one at the back as well. Everything is now fitted. The exhaust was disconnected at the bottom, so I've reconnected it. So all I've got to do now is basically fit the air filter support. Mine has got a broken leg, and sadly this part cannot be found with Mercedes anymore. So what I will have to do eventually is to bring it to someone to make an extension and have it as it was before. Now I don't know if you have seen my video before, but when we place it back, you remember below we've got that bolt to place. So to make sure it's not a problem, make sure that these ones are lowered, because if it's on top, you'll have a problem. You won't be able to make it. So here we go. I will place this here, and then will be to mount the filter and all the parts that go with it, and that will be done. That's it. The turbo is now complete. Fitted the air filter and a couple of hoses that go onto it, and that's it. Job is done. Okay. So if you're not too inclined in mechanic, it's not a job that would advise you, because it's quite a pain, to be honest. So it's best if you leave it for somebody else. But if you want to give it a go and save quite a bit of money, then your call. Okay. As well, if your turbo, if you had a problem with your turbo, highly likely you had oil consumption. So before to go with the car, just double check the oil level. Okay. So now, if you haven't seen the previous video how to remove the turbo, you can watch it. And if you go on my channel, you will see hundreds of videos on those cars, which I hope will help. Okay. Until the next time, take care of yourself. Ciao.